Today we're recapping the final issue for the Marvel Rivals Infinity comic book run, and what a crazy way to wrap up this story. Galacta gives us a nice big juicy hint as to what we can expect from Marvel Rivals in the future, and today's recap definitely serves as proof that Jeff is the goodest boy. So let's just jump straight into it. Let's go. Galacta opens the issue by recounting the chaos on the battlefield, providing us with a vivid overview of the escalating conflict. Peni Parker, working on behalf of Spider-Zero, is focused on plugging the web of life and destiny into cyberspace. Her determination is fueled by her lingering belief that Spider-Man is an alternate version of her father, a belief that remains untrue. Meanwhile, Namor is making his bold play for world domination, joined by his surprising ally, Jeff the Landshark. Now, Penny's mission takes her to the icy, treacherous Stark Fujikawa building, coated in frost thanks to Luna Snow's powers and her alliance with Jeff. As Penny struggles to scale the towering structure, she finally reaches the top, only to discover a massive machine, the key to completing her mission. To her shock, Jeff has already beaten her to the summit. Despite her surprise, Penny resolves to ignore Jeff and focus on activating the machine. However, her progress is abruptly halted when she's struck by a web. Spider-Man appears, pulling her away from the controls to prevent her from connecting the web of life and destiny to cyberspace. As Spider-Man calls for Jeff's help, Namor unexpectedly arrives on the scene. Even Galacta seems taken aback by his presence. Namor declares his intent to destroy the web of life and destiny, a move that would secure his dominion over this reality, with Jeff at his side. But in a dramatic twist, Jeff reveals he's been deceiving Namor all along. Loyal to his team, Jeff turns on Namor, delivering a decisive blow. Meanwhile, Spider-Man and Penny continue their intense confrontation. Spider-Man warns her that her plan could destabilize the timeline. Penny, torn by her belief in Spider-Man's connection to her father, insists she must proceed. Galacta finds herself debating whether or not Spider-Man should tell her the truth. The right thing to do would be for Spider-Man to tell her that he is not an alternate version of her father, but lying to her may serve the greater good of saving the timeline. Ultimately, Spider-Man decides he can no longer perpetuate the lie. He admits he might be another version of Peni Parker herself, or even her brother from a different reality. The rules of the multiverse can get very confusing. He asks Penny to reconsider her actions and have a conversation instead. Penny, however, makes a bold choice. Exiting her SBDR suit, she slams her fist onto the control panel, activating the machine despite Spider-Man's plea. However, it is far too late. The damage to the timeline appears irreversible as reality begins to unravel. Just as chaos peaks, Jeff takes Namor's trident, which is imbued with chronovium, and leaps headfirst into the wave of energy above the building. A massive energy bolt surges through the scene and strikes the building. Spider-Zero and the Master Weaver observe the aftermath. To their astonishment, the web of life and destiny begins repairing itself through cyberspace, now strengthened by the chronovium's infusion. This breakthrough reveals possibilities they had never imagined. As the energy subsides, Spider-Man and Penny share a moment of vulnerability. Spider-Man admits he also lost his father at a young age, a bond he and Penny now share. Jeff, meanwhile, approaches Namor with an apology for betraying him. Surprisingly, Namor accepts the gesture, acknowledging Jeff's reasons and granting him his respect. Galacta concludes the tale by noting that while the crisis in Tokyo 2099 has ended, the wider battlefield across the fractured timelines remain in turmoil. Scenes shift to reveal other players in this fractured saga. Hela and Loki are in Ixgard, where Thor was transported to earlier in the story. A host of heroes including Bucky Barnes, Black Panther, Black Widow, Adam Warlock, Star-Lord, Mantis, Groot, Rocket Raccoon, and the Punisher are all facing battles of their own. The issue ends with a jaw-dropping reveal. Doctor Doom and Doom 2099 have been approached by the Fantastic Four, setting the stage for new and thrilling stories in the Marvel Rivals lore. Galacta's final words leave us with the promise of even greater battles and deeper mysteries ahead. If you like this kind of content, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment letting me know which characters you would like to see introduced into Marvel Rivals, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe now. But for the meantime, peace, peace, peace.